Well, hello everybody, and welcome to today's celebration assembly. This is our final assembly before we have our half-term break next week. And how have you all been this week? Have you enjoyed the freezing cold weather? Hope you all managed to wrap up warm when you went out for your bits of exercise each day. Now, today we have so much to celebrate. As always, we have Stars of the Week, we have birthdays, and we have character strengths. But there's also some special days coming up over the next week. So, happy Chinese New Year Day, everybody's day as well. It's the Year of the Ox, and we really enjoyed Mrs. Kasana's assembly on Wednesday, all about Chinese New Year. We also have Valentine's Day on Sunday this week. So sending my love to everybody in the Marlborough community. And I hope you appreciate that Rolo's worn his special heart bandana today, especially for the occasion. And he sends all of his love to everybody as well. We also have two festivals that mark the start of spring next week. We have a Hindu festival next Tuesday and Wednesday, which is Saraswati Puja. And Christians also have a spring festival, the start of Lent, which is Shrove Tuesday and Ash Wednesday next week. So much to fit in and celebrate during our week off. So I'm going to hand over now to character strengths. And I think, Mrs. Hodges, that you're going to lead this next bit of the assembly. Over to you.
Thank you, Miss Foley. Bore Pawb. Lovely to see you all. I was just thinking about character strengths before we started this assembly and thinking about the ones that come naturally to me and then the ones that I really have to work on. But the one that really stuck in my mind this week was appreciation of beauty, particularly natural beauty all around us. It has been an absolutely freezing cold week. Anyone who has been outside this week will know you really do feel alive when you go outside because your nose starts tingling and your eyes start watering and you can barely feel your fingers. But somehow there is so much beauty still to be seen, even with the trees being completely bare. We've had beautiful blue skies, but not at the moment. But this week we have had beautiful blue skies. We've had little tiny snowflakes falling out of the sky all throughout the week. We've had frozen puddles and icicles, so much to appreciate in terms of natural beauty all around us. And when you appreciate natural beauty, that does make you feel so much better about appreciating the small things and the little things that you have no control over that are just absolutely stunning. So if you do get a chance to go out over the weekend, I know there is possibly some snow forecast, just take some time, even though you're freezing cold, to just have a look around you at the beautiful things that are you take for granted but that are right in front of you. What about staff? Has anybody got a character strength that they've either been working on or they've spotted in a child or in a group of children that they would like to mention this morning? Miss Phillips, over to you.
Hi everyone. I just wanted to shout out to all the staff and the pupils at Marlborough School for their kindness over the last couple of weeks and just before Christmas as well. And a special shout out to all the reception team and the Year 5 team for making me feel so welcome at Marlborough this year. I've really enjoyed my time here and I know Mr. Evans feels the same, so I'm sending all my kindness to you, back to you as well. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Miss Phillips and Mr. Evans. We are going to miss you, but we wish you well on the next stage of your training. Keep in touch because I know we'd like to hear from you. Mrs. Wright, Borida.
Mrs. Hodges. I'd just like to show gratitude today. Everybody has been absolutely amazing. Parents, carers, you've done such a wonderful job with the home learning. You really are heroes. I'm so grateful and I can't wait to have the children back after half term. So thank you so much for that.
Oh, that's lovely. I know we all agree with you on that one. I can't see anybody else with their hand. Oh, yes, we do. Mr. Pedwell.
Good morning, everyone. Just to say, we've had to be using persistence today, or for the last 2 days. Mrs. Davis has got a little project she set up, and it went wrong. So we've had to persist with it to get it sorted. So a lot of persistence over the last 2 days.
Oh, is this a project we're all going to hear about soon, Mr. Pedwell?
I think so.
Oh, I'm very glad that you persisted then. I'm sure everyone is very excited to hear what this project entails. I'm going to hand over to Mrs. Steph next. Bore-da, Mrs. Steph.
Alright, everybody. We've had to show love in our house recently. We have had to isolate due to Tony having an operation. Everything is fine, but we are on our 3rd week of isolation, so we've had to show a lot of love because 3 weeks together of not going anywhere has been challenging, but we're still all in love and we still love each other. So we've practiced love.
Oh, well, we all wish your husband a speedy recovery. You know that we're all thinking about you and wishing you well. And fingers crossed you'll be out of isolation soon and we'll see you back in school. Lovely. Okay, now we've got half term coming up, which is very exciting. But as well as half term, I believe there are quite a long list of birthdays, Mrs. Lloyd. So I'm going to hand over to you with the birthdays for the coming week to 10 days.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Hodges. For everybody, yes, not just next week's birthdays, but the week after. So I have a very long list in front of me, and I thought I would start with the birthdays, which are today. We've got 4 birthdays today. Rose, who is 7, Sam, who is 10, Thomas, who is 6, and Jakub, who is 8. So happy birthday to the 4 of you for your birthday today. Nicola, Alexander and Jana are all going to be 4 over the next 2 weeks. Gilbert, Jack, Taran and Aman are all going to be 5 coming up. Omar and Annabelle will be 6. Balaji will be 7. Zachary, Cody and Rihanna are all going to be celebrating their 8th birthday. Delvine, Thomas, Noah and Jaya will all be 9. Nevaeh, Tabitha, Lara, Owen and Samuel will be 10 in the next 2 weeks. And Sky and Amelia will be 11. So I think there's 28 birthdays in all in Marlborough over the next 2 weeks. So
hang on a minute
very,
there.
very happy birthday to all of you.
Hang on a minute there, Mrs. Lloyd. You missed out 3 birthdays, didn't you?
Oh.
We've also got 3
I
other
did.
birthdays coming up over the next 2 weeks. 3 very special birthdays, all ending in a 0. I think that means 20. Mrs. Smith in our office is going to have a very special birthday. Mrs. Lloyd, you've got a very special birthday coming up. And Mrs. Mitchell has a special birthday coming up. So we mustn't forget those 3 special birthdays too.
Oh, thank you, Miss Foley. I was hoping to forget mine, but yes, definitely happy birthday to my colleagues as well. And I'd like to now pass over to Mrs. Crew to find out who our stars of the week are going to be.
Sorry, I was on mute. Mrs. Gregg just said that Thomas in her class is 6 as well, so happy birthday to him as well. So many birthdays during the next 2 weeks. A lovely time to celebrate. Okay, now on to our stars of the week. So starting down at reception, Mrs. Lloyd, straight back to you. Do you have any stars down in your class this week before half term?
Absolutely. I've got 2 stars in Maithrin Melyn today, but I would really just like to thank all our families and parents again this week. You've done another amazing job and we can't wait to see you all after half term. We're really excited to be back. But my stars of the week this week goes to Esme for her enthusiasm and in everything she does, her enthusiasm during our live sessions, and she has sent a beautiful photo just within the last half an hour celebrating Chinese New Year at home. So we're really thrilled to announce Esme, and the second one is Harrison, who has been trying incredibly hard at home, and he's been working really, really well with Mummy and Daddy. And he's always got a beautiful smile on his face when he posts all the photos that they share with us. So to Esme and Harrison in Maithrin Melyn, well done.
Thank you, Mrs. Lloyd. Very, very well deserving stars there. Mrs. Norton, over to you. Anybody in your class this week?
Well, they have all been amazing. The posts we've seen on Seesaw have just been incredible. They've had fantastic tasks, but one that really stood out, is Poppy. For her creativity, she made a fantastic Jack and the Beanstalk sort of beanstalk. It was really tall, and she took time to paint it and stick the leaves on, and then she added characters at the top. It was just just fantastic. So well done to Poppy. Thank you very much.
That sounds incredible, Poppy. Well done. You're using your creativity, character strength this week. Diane. Mrs. Kasana, after your wonderful assembly with Chinese New Year, over to you. Who has really stood out for you this week?
Hi everybody. So my superstar this week is Katrin. Because this week we have been putting together some videos about sort of how we're excited about coming back to school and who we've been missing and what we're looking forward to. And Katrin really impressed me because she showed really kind of mature sort of self-awareness of how she was feeling about coming back to school, because she described that she had sort of mixed feelings. She was nervous and also very excited about seeing everybody. And I just thought that was a really lovely description, probably of how we're all feeling a little bit about sort of coming back to school and classrooms. It is that mixture of being really excited to see everyone, but also nervous because it's been a while since we've been back. And I just was really impressed with her. But also, and probably most importantly, because she told me this week that when she grows up, she would like to move to America to be a mermaid. And I just thought that was the most wonderful and fabulous thing, and it really cheered me up. So my superstar this week is Katrin.
Oh, Mrs. Kasana, that is just amazing. I was lucky enough to see that video as well. Well done for making that. And Katrin and I are so similar. I felt nervous coming back to school, and I would also like to be a mermaid in America. Okay, let's have a look. Mrs. Davis, anybody in your class today?
Hello. Well, I'm excited as well for after half term and getting to see all the children back in class again. But we have had a wonderful home learning week again this week. And I have chosen for the persistence in their reading and writing, I have chosen Nye because he has done his Read Write Ink every day, and the progress he has made has just been fantastic. He's been posting so many sentence writing, and his reading has come on so well, so I'm very pleased with Nye. I'd also like to give a star of the week to the children from Devoncourt who've been in the hub. They have worked really hard on their home learning during their hub time and have worked so well. So the hub children are Isla, Mason, Esme and Eddie. They've been fantastic. Diane.
Mrs. Davis, you look so proud and a little bit chilly. You must be so proud of those wonderful children. Diane Plant. Over to Mrs. Wright, who has been your star of the week.
Good morning, everybody. I've got two again this week. You've all been absolutely wonderful. They've been doing some fantastic things on Chinese New Year this week, so well done, everyone. But one person I've picked has really shown love of learning. Mrs. Hodges, your Fly Day challenge last week inspired this little boy, and he has made the most amazing paper airplanes, and he's hopefully going to teach me how to do this when we're back in school. And he always shows love of learning. He's always so happy and smiling in his videos. And this person is Ruben, so Diane Ruben. And my second star of the week has shown kindness this week. This little boy, oh my goodness, he did the most lovely message for the teachers saying how wonderful we were on Monday, which really cheered me up. So lovely to see. And during our Marlborough's Got Talent Google Meet this week, he showed us the most wonderful magic trick. So that is the magical Max. So Diane Max.
Oh, Mrs. Wright, it sounds like you're having so much fun down there, even though you're doing your home learning. Absolutely incredible. Mrs. Nightingale, I know you're very proud of all your children. Who are you most proud of?
This week we've got two again, and the first one is Noah, who's always quietly conscientious, but this is particularly for his confident presentation about the Lego cement mixer he built during our live online talent show yesterday. It can be really scary talking in front of a group, like I feel really scared doing this, but he did absolutely brilliantly, so we're really proud of him. Secondly, Evan. His reading is an absolute joy to listen to. He reads really clearly and with loads of expression and is aware of punctuation. And better than that, he clearly really loves reading. He's a fantastic storyteller. So well done, Evan. Well done, both of you. We're really proud of you boys.
Diane, children, you do look very proud this morning, Mrs. Nightingale. Mrs. Aldred, how about yourself?
Good morning. Well, I've chosen somebody who always throws themselves into all the activities that I give them on Seesaw. She's working really, really hard, and she's got a really sunny disposition. She's all smiling and laughing whenever I see her on the videos. And for her sunny disposition and her really hard work, the person I've chosen this week is Rosie. So well done, Rosie.
Diane, Rosie. Mrs. Sherlock, how about yourself in year 2?
Morning. Yeah, we've had a fantastic week in year 2. We've rounded off our home learning activities this week with a big dance off. And I have to say the children have got all the moves, and I want to take credit for all the moves that they've been taught, but I can't. I just did a bit of shoulder dancing, and that was it. The person I've chosen this week as my star, I was sent a beautiful video of him reading to his little sister Hattie, reading her nighttime story. He's been reading Peppa Pig to her. He's done a fantastic job with his home learning, so diligent, really close attention to detail all the time, this young man, and that is Noah. So well done, Noah.
Oh, well done, Noah. Absolutely fantastic. Great dancing and really looking after your sister and developing your reading as well. Very well done. Over to Team Cork. Mrs. West, do you have anybody that you'd like to mention this week?
This week in Team Cork is somebody from my side, and it's somebody who joined us on our live meet and sang beautifully our Welsh songs this week, and that is Elon, who's been joining in online and doing the activities and the home learning, but he sang beautifully to us on his own on our live meet. It was wonderful. So he's our star of the week.
Diane Elorm, and I listened to that as well, and you're certainly more tuneful than Mrs. Crew. I wasn't asked to sing at the meeting, but I'm fine with that. Okay, let's have a look over to year 3. Mrs. Nelson, how about yourself with your wonderful class?
Hi everyone. We've had fantastic home learning from our class again this week, as always. They always give just 100% effort. And we've got 4 stars for 3 Melon this week, and for all 4 of them, their home learning has just been exceptional, just so much effort, so creative, and such a love of learning. So we would like today to mention for our star of the week, Finley, Maxon, Safa, and Hassan. So well done to all 4 of them.
Diane, absolutely amazing. Team Goodman, how about the superstars in Team Goodman? Who would you like to mention today?
All right, everyone. Just want to say a massive thank you to everyone in my class. The work you've produced is just phenomenal and fantastic. You all turn into fantastic scientists in this topic. The inventions you've created this week, because you created your own inventions, have just been breathtaking. And some of you are going to be multi-millionaires. Just don't forget me as your teacher. And they're incredible, from things to help the NHS to helping people walk with no legs. They've been amazing, blown me away. 2 stars of the week this week, Eli and Evelyn. Eli, you have been constantly working hard throughout the lockdown and always submit your work on time and working so hard to improve it. Well done. And Evelyn from Mrs. Dent for all your hard work in PSHE. It's been very, very thoughtful and reflective. Well done. Massive shout out to everyone else as well. Well done, guys.
Well done, Mr. Goodman's class. Sounds like you've been working incredibly hard. Okay, Mr. Kachova, how about year 4?
Good morning. Well, first I'm going to back up what Mr. Goodman said. Some of the experiments I've seen yesterday and their inventions in the classroom in year 3, they were absolutely outstanding. They were amazing. I was looking like, ooh, these are beautiful. But I'm going to start with our star of the week in year 4 now. And I'm going to start with Miss Hobbs' star of the week. And it's Sebastian for using his newly learned skills in ICT for creating a really, really nice questionnaire, really entertaining as well. And I had a look in it and it was just so brilliantly made. So well done, Sebastian. And I am going to have a star of the hub, as I've been yesterday in the hub, and I realized that I'm always so impressed with Chloe for really getting on with her work in the hub, for doing it so well, and for having such a good sense of humor. Anytime it comes to me checking her work, she just gives me a face. It's like, you still not trusting that my work is amazing, sir. So she's just been brilliant. So well done, Chloe.
Thank you, Mr. Kachova. Sounds like amazing work again in your class too. Okay, Mrs. Steph, how about your year 4? What have they been up to?
Well, we had a new addition to our class this week. Congratulations to the Core family who welcomed their baby sister Anjali, and she was very lucky. She came to our Google meeting. So Jaya was there holding her beautiful baby sister. So a big congratulations to you. She is absolutely gorgeous. And I hear that mum and baby are both doing really, really well. So lots of love to you. A big shout out to all my parents. They have been amazing. The support they've given. I know it's hard juggling your jobs and supporting the children. So I think they're all stars, all parents and carers this week. But my star from my class is somebody who has really put a lot of effort into their big writes, and it's consistent. In school, she is amazing at writing, but she hasn't just sat back and relaxed. She's challenged herself further. She's thrown in some posh connectives. She's used a wide range of punctuation, and I can see that her big write is improving from week on week, and that's Anaya. Well done, sweetheart. I am very, very proud of you.
Diane and I, Mrs. Steph looks very proud, and that's not easy to do when you're at home. So Diane, up to year 5, Mrs. Adams, how about yourself? Mrs. Adams, I think you might be on mute. Maybe we'll come back to Mrs. Adams. I'll just go across to Mrs. Davis while we just see if we can get some connection for Mrs. Adams. Mrs. Davis.
Hi, Mrs. Crew. Hi, everyone. It's really lovely to see you all. I'm jumping on the bandwagon that I usually miss, which is multiple stars this week. And the first one that I'd like to award is to a child that's not even in my class, and that's Lola, who was in the hub this week. When Mrs. de Villiers and I had our little conversation on the phone yesterday that we do most days, she really stressed how lovely it was, and Mrs. Coombs as well, that Lola had really stepped up and become a learning partner for one of our children in the hub. She wasn't asked, she saw a need, she stepped in, and the two of them worked really beautifully together. And I think that's a testament to the kind of ethos that we have at Marlborough, which is just team. So Lola, really, really well done to you. And then I've got 2 in my own class this week. 2 people have really, really impressed Mrs. de Villiers and myself. That's Archie, who's been working at home. We've been seeing such a lot more of him, which is really lovely. He's working really hard. He's responding to feedback, and that makes us very, very proud. And also to Ellie. We've seen Ellie become a really confident and independent worker over the last half term. And Ellie, we can't wait to see you continue that when we get back to school. So well done, both of you.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Davis. I think that really does highlight how the hub has brought so many children who wouldn't usually work together. So thank you for highlighting that. Okay, we've had some technical difficulties, but we're going to go back to Mrs. Adams, and fingers crossed we can find out about her star. Mrs. Adams.
Can you hear me now?
Yay!
Yay! I took my headphones off and this worked. Morning, everybody. I have 2 stars of the week this week. one star has worked so hard throughout the whole of lockdown. She's completed every activity. She's there in every live session. She has just been amazing. She's shown such a love of learning and persistence. That is Hafsa. So well done, Hafsa. And then my next star of the week is Miss Phillips, because we are going to miss Miss Phillips so much. She has been so amazing with our class. She's taken live sessions, she's taken drop-ins, she's planned assignments for year 5, she's been on the posts, responding to technical issues, given lots of great feedback. She has been amazing. So good luck, Miss Phillips, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Thank you, everyone. And thank you, Mrs. Adams.
You'll be an asset to any team, Miss Phillips.
Oh, so much love today. Diane, Miss Phillips, you look like the happiest star of the week ever. Going over now to Miss Stanley.
Hi, Mrs. Crew.
Hi.
Big shout out to all of 6M this week for all of their amazing hard work. I also have 2 superstars this week. My first star of the week this week is for a boy who has recently, for over the past few weeks, been going into our year 5-6 hub. And I was lucky enough to see him for the first time in ages earlier this week. And he was just so enthusiastic about completing his home learning. He came and sat by me. He was so trying to please. Love of learning was right up there, and I was just blown away with all his hard work. But not only that, the days when I wasn't there and he was in the hub, every other day that he's been going into the hub, a member of staff has messaged me to tell me how hard this person's been working as well. So my star of the week this week is for Riley. So well done, Riley, you smashed it. And then my second star of the week is also a grown-up, like Mrs. Adams had a grown-up star of the week. My star of the week this week is Mr. Evans, for all of his amazing hard work and the lessons that he's planned for our year 6M team. So thank you so much, Mr. Evans, you'll be missed. So you're our second superstar this week. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Stanley, and thank you to all the year 6 as well. You've been an absolute pleasure to work with.
Oh, we're going to miss you both so much, and we're just so proud of everything you've done, Diane, and well done to Riley as well. Okay, Mrs. Jenkins, over to you in year 6.
Good morning, everyone, and Mrs. Crew. Just want to point out this isn't my wallpaper. It is a virtual background, which is kind of engulfing me right now. I would like 2 stars, if that's okay. I would love to give stars to all the parents, all brothers and sisters, all the children. We have worked, as every year group has. We've had so many assignments to get through, so many live meetings to get through, spelling tests to get through. They have done incredibly well. And I know they are, just like I am and you are, desperate for half term to start. And I am going to try and chill in half term and get out there, because I do love running and seeing the beauty around me. But my 2 stars are Ocean. Ocean started the hub 2 weeks ago. She's a little nervous, Mrs. Davis told me, on her first few days, but she has worked. Me and Mr. Williams were in the hub yesterday, and not only did she do all of her work yesterday, Mr. Williams said, "Oh, Oceana, you're still working." She was doing her work from the day before that. She was catching up on all the work she hadn't done. So I am so impressed with her. Absolutely brilliant. So well done, Ocean. And my second star of the week is for Anna. Now, Anna, her smile, her positivity, her radiance, her enthusiasm, every day just blows me over. She is just such an amazing character. Every day I see her, every time I listen to her on video, she sends in, she makes me smile. And sometimes when I'm not feeling particularly positive, I feel so positive having just seen her. So thank you, Anna, for cheering Mrs. Jenkins up every day.
Oh, Mrs. Jenkins, you're so lucky to have them both in your class. Absolutely incredible. Last but not least, Mr. Williams, with your very, very sparkly, celebratory background. Who has shone brightly for you this week?
Well, the one person that shone brightly for me this week is somebody who's actually blown me away. This week the children were asked to create, design, carry out, and report on a science experiment of their own choice. And when I read this person's conclusion with words like hypertonic, isotonic, hypotonic, osmosis, solutes.
Wow.
I was just absolutely amazed and aghast. It really, really was fantastic. And then got right to the end of the conclusion, and he also looked at ways of improving the experiment that he carried out. It was absolutely fantastic. So my star of the week this week is Aubrey.
Wow, Aubrey. I think Mr. Williams probably had to get his dictionary out just to find out what half of those things mean. That is just phenomenal. That's like high school work. This is just fantastic. Miss Foley, I'm just wondering, after we've listened to all of the stars of this week, is there any chance that the kids have worked so hard and so have the staff that we could have next week off? Just thinking.
Well, I guess I can arrange it. Everybody has worked really, really hard. So yeah, guys, teachers, children, parents, you all get a week off next week, okay? So make the most of it. I just want to finish off today, just a thank you again to Mr. Evans and Miss Phillips, who have worked with us over the past 2 terms. We've loved having you as part of our team here at Marlborough, and you've both got such exciting and successful careers in teaching ahead of you. And we just thank you from the bottom of our hearts for everything you've done for our school community, and we wish you all the very, very best for the future. Just thinking as well, children, just listening to everything that the teachers have said about you, not just today, but over the last 6 weeks in our celebration assemblies. I've heard so much about resilience, love of learning, creativity, and hope. And I think all of you have really, really been developing all of your character strengths. Even though times are difficult and challenging and you've been working from home, you've done such an amazing job. So you should know how proud we are of each and every one of you. Even if you haven't had the star of the week, it doesn't mean that we don't think that you're doing an amazing job, because you are. You're being absolutely incredible, each and every one of you. Mums and dads, thank you also for all of your support over the past half term. I know it's been really difficult yet again, juggling all of your commitments with home learning, but you've done an incredible job, and we thank you all from the bottom of our hearts here. And to my incredible team of teachers and TAs and cleaners and estate staff and admin staff and midday supervisors, who just show so much love and commitment and loyalty to the community of Marlborough. Thank you to all of you. So I think it just is really for me to say, everybody now needs to have a good break next week. Put the computers away, put the laptops away, put the iPads away, put the homeschooling away for a week, put your feet up and do whatever you all need to do to recharge your batteries. So we'll look forward to seeing you all back after half term. Remember, please, Monday is an inset day, and that home learning will start again for Key Stage 2 on Tuesday. And we look forward to seeing our foundation phase children return back to school during that week. So by the Friday, we'll have all of our foundation phase children back, and Key Stage 2 children. We hope you won't be far behind. We hope that we'll have you back soon as well. So on behalf of everyone, wishing you all a happy half term and sending you all of our love and very best wishes. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Happy half term.
Bye. Have a lovely half term.
Happy
See you
half term.
soon.
Bye. 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 See you soon.
Bye.